These 5 mindsets make you fail to be financially independent. The term financial independence, which means freedom from financial constraints in everyday life, is becoming more and more familiar, especially among millennials. Unfortunately, it is only limited to understanding in general and has not yet reached the understanding stage. Not a few think that having enough income means that you have reached that point, but this is not the case. There are lots of wrong mindsets about this financially independent condition. These things are actually simple but meaningful, so when they are underestimated, they end up making things difficult for themselves. What are the inappropriate thoughts that should be avoided or corrected if you want to reach a free point regarding your financial condition? 1. Saving is not urgent. The first mindset that needs to be changed is related to saving. Follow the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned. There are still many who think that savings are not urgent, even though having savings is an important point in achieving financial independence. Here, the savings in question are funds that are 100% privately deposited or entrusted to the bank without further disturbance. Make it a habit to separate savings into 2 types, namely for daily needs which can be used at any time and do not expect profit in the form of interest, while other savings really save money that shouldn't be used and be prepared for sudden difficulties, so that your financial condition remains stable. 2. Adapting the hedonism lifestyle. The next wrong mindset that has the potential to prevent you from being free from financial difficulties is the application of a hedonistic or spree lifestyle. Especially if you live life not according to the pocket that ends with a bigger peg than a pole. Not only failed to achieve financial freedom, but headed for bankruptcy. Hedonism itself has a fairly broad translation, ranging from shopping for branded goods, vacations with expensive accommodation and transportation to hanging out in elite locations. In fact, the money you spend on these needs can be allocated for useful things to support you free of financial worries, such as saving and investing. 3. Bad spending habits. The way you think about spending money, especially the salary you have, also affects your financial capabilities. Not a few are still implementing a spending habit, aka the wrong spending pattern. When payday arrives, the money is immediately used for various purposes without planning until it suddenly runs out. In fact, these funds are your only source of income but cannot meet your needs for a full month, because when received they are immediately spent. If you have a habit like this, you should change it immediately. Consider spending carefully and plan, so that all your needs are met so that you don't have financial difficulties. 4. Don't hesitate to owe. One of the signs that you are not independent about finances is the mindset that debt is a natural thing. You have no doubts about applying for a loan when you are experiencing financial difficulties, whether it's with relatives, acquaintances, or agencies. In fact, just having a loan shows your finances are in an unhealthy condition. Through debt, you feel calm when you are in a tight situation, such as running out of money in the middle of the month or having an emergency. This gradually becomes a habit so that it is not impossible to end up with robbing Peter to pay Paul, or paying off receivables with other loans. In other words, your finances are already in a deficit stage. 5. Keep putting off investing. Finally, the wrong mindset which impacts your financial constraints is to delay investing because you think it is not urgent. In fact, like savings, the slower you start, the smaller the opportunities and profits you get from investing. To be precise, you lost momentum. True investment should start as early and as hard as possible in order to get the best results. There is no need to wait to have large capital because what is important is your foresight in seeing opportunities and strategies in investing. Investment is very helpful in freeing you financially if done properly. You must have immediately thought of starting an investment as soon as possible. However, it cannot be denied that the word investment raises its own concerns, especially for millennials who are not yet literate on this one topic. The fear that arises, especially over the potential loss if the invested capital cannot be returned. This anxiety then leads to reluctance to execute the investment plan. In fact, there are investment objects that are classified as very consistent in generating profits, so that even beginners are safe to work on. The investment is none other than the precious metal gold, which has survived as an object for a long time. Conclusion. Sometimes the wrong mindset will result in quite important things such as financial and life problems. If you have a mindset like the one above, it would be nice to fix it immediately. Because if not, it will prevent you from achieving financial freedom.